Hello friend, thanks for joining me for another video blog. It's coffee time with Alex Gill, where we have casual conversations about big stuff. So I want to share something personal with you today. And if you watch my Facebook video on Wednesday, you might be familiar with my conversation today, but I want to share with you what happens when we going through a period of change, growth, evolution, or expansion, whatever you want to call, or we are in that what I call the bridge of change, which is when we shake parts of our own world or shake parts of our own identity or personality traits to become a better version of ourselves. Not to necessarily change ourselves, I like to say more like be the best version of ourselves, really get in touch with the essence of who we are. And I'm gonna share with you that since I started this adventure as a solo entrepreneur years ago, my adventure as an entrepreneur really started when I was teaching stand-up paddling at the reservoir. I didn't know what I want to do in my life, so I just I'm gonna teach people how to paddleboard. And I started building a lot of great connections, and those connections, some of those became my clients. And 2 years later, I started really investing in my coaching, and I want to work with solo entrepreneurs, CEOs, high achievers who struggle with stress, overwhelm, anxiety, fatigue, weight gain. And has been quite a journey of change. And I must say that I have navigated through this journey with a lot of fear, anxiety, overwhelm, and there's something different that is happening right now. I used to be frozen. I used to paralyze with fear behind my desk. I used to have moments that I wanted to give up. I had moments that I doubted myself. I had moments that I thought, I'm not smart enough to be an entrepreneur. I'm not smart enough to be a top leader in this coaching industry. So in those moments of self-doubt, I really brought my emotional state down, and that hurt my business. That was affecting my ability to connect with clients, affect my ability to get new clients, and I had a few moments that I almost gave up. And I'm glad I didn't. Those moments that I almost gave up, I reach out. And that's what I want to share with you the most in this video. I'm actually letting this video to be very organic. I'm really opening my heart to you. And those moments that I want to give up, I'm grateful that I had guides, good friends, but especially good coaches in my life. Coaching is really one of the most powerful things in this world that can help us by holding our hand, by addressing our blind spots, by encouraging us to help us to go through changes of life that we really want to go. And a lot of times we don't believe in ourselves. We don't think we can do it alone. And in fact, it's true. We cannot do it alone. So I had a great coach to the Czech Institute, Vidya. She was amazing. She helped me the transition when I was building my coaching business. And then I had Katie Drew, who was amazing. I worked with her for a whole year. And I need to tell you, it was one of the scariest things to work with a coach for a full year, because when I hired my coach, my second coach, it was $12,000. And it was $12,000 that I did not have. I had to take a leap of faith and believe in myself and pay half on cash and half on my credit card. And because even though I did not have the money to afford that coach at that time, there's something that was going to cost me way more. If I didn't hire that coach, I was risking to lose my business, to lose my confidence, lose my credibility. And the cost of not hiring a coach at that time, it would be much higher than actually $12,000. And the truth is, when you put all bets, it's like when you hire a coach, it's like you, especially paying that much money, or even some clients that hire me and they don't have the money. I remember my highest paid client in my first year pay me $8,000. And she was only 24, 25 years old. She didn't have the money. But she also realized at the moment that if she didn't get some help, she was going to drown in anxiety and depression. So if she's watching this, kudos to you. You know who I'm talking about. But the truth is, the message I want to share the most here with you is that a lot of times when we want to make change in our lives, we make money being a limiting factor. We make money as like, no, I cannot work with a coach, or I cannot go to a seminar, it's too expensive. But the question I really want you to ask yourself is like, what is too expensive? What is the real cost if you don't make that change, if you don't take a leap of faith? And the fact is, when I invested $12,000 with my second coach, I recovered that money, because instantly what happens when you seek help, when you voice out your pain, your struggles, what you're going through, right there, you're already building more energy in yourself, because you name, you're acknowledging, you owning your story, your pain. You have to go through the pain. And the moment I hired my coach, Katie, at that time, I instantly boosted my business. I recovered that money and I made extra money. In fact, I'll be full transparent with you. The $12,000 I invested with my coach became $18,000 by using her strategies, her support, her help, by knowing that I had somebody on the other side help me, because being a solo entrepreneur, as the name says, it can be very lonely. And if you just get caught with your thoughts and get caught up in that fear, self-doubt, overwhelm, you can really lose the business and lose the joy and the motivation. I was losing the joy. So again, I took a leap of faith and I made it work, because when you make a big investment of that in money, time, energy, you need to burn the ship. It's like, imagine you're going to an island and you need to make your life work in that island. So it's best if you burn the ship, so you cannot leave. There's no plan B. Sometimes it's good not to have a plan B and make your plan A work and give it all. I heard incredible stories this weekend when I was in my mastermind, like my current coach, how he started with nothing, sleeping in his car, and today he's successful. He helps us to be successful. So I work with other coaches. I've been working with a coach every year, actually, for the last 4 years. In fact, right now I have two coaches. I have a business coach and I have a spiritual teacher who is my coach that helps me to really ground my energy, my spiritual energy, my emotional energy. And she's helping me, and he's helped me so much, teach me how to really take all this growth, this discomfort, this fear, and ground myself. So I transform all this, and it's what I teach, into energy that fuels my creativity, my motivation. And I need to say, my genius has been coming out through me more than ever in this last month or so, because I'm so invested and I'm so connected with the community with other coaches, and we share stories, and it has been super empowering. So I know I'm talking a lot here, because this is not a video about, hey, this is the strategy so you can buy my service. This is really a video about sharing some of the struggles that I've been through, and has been a lot. And I'm not gonna lie to you, many times I wanted to give up, and it was because I reached for help. And yes, the help cost me a lot of money, but at the end, I need to tell you, I recovered all the money. The last coach that I hired, it was about $9,000 investment, and I made $20,000 the next month with his help. And again, it's not just because of the business strategies that he shared, but it's because I elevated my emotional state. So the key why coaching works is because you elevate your emotional state. You start operating more from hope, from faith, from believing yourself, knowing that there's somebody on the other side of the line, or over Zoom call or in person, that is going to guide you and give you the answers so you can progress and move forward. So coaching is one of the most powerful things, and I need to say that I love what I do. I'm proud to be a coach, and I love learning and growing. And that's another reason why I keep investing thousands of dollars in education and coaches with myself, because the more I grow, the more I can help my clients to grow. So this message is not about, hey, pull your credit card and hire me right now. Although if money is what's holding you, I'm gonna say stop using money as an excuse and ask yourself what the true cost is if you don't do something about your health, about your well-being, about you being burned out at work, about your anxiety, about your stress. That will cost you much more in money, emotional energy, mental energy, spiritual energy, if you don't do something about it. And maybe it's time for you to burn your ships off the island and stay on the island, make the plan A work, because I am nothing special. There's nothing special about me or about millionaires out there. They're happy or healthy. There's nothing special. What is different is that we have a vision and we get determined, we build grit, we build confidence, we ask for help, and we don't give up ever. That's the key. You can't give up ever. And you're gonna stumble and you're gonna fall, and you get up and you go again. And the biggest message I wanna share with you, reach out, get help. Help from your friends, from a mentor, from a coach, because I'm gonna tell you, there's something that happens when you invest thousands of dollars with somebody to help you. You are pretty invested to get well, to get better, to get fitter, to lose weight, because it's a big investment. And when you're writing a check to somebody, you're really writing that check to yourself. And in that check, it says, I believe in myself. Regardless what the dollar amount is there, what is really in that check is, I believe in myself, and I'm willing to do what it takes to have a breakthrough and create the life that I want. So there you have it. I opened the camera today, honestly, with not a fixed agenda. I knew I wanted to talk about fear, and whatever came in this last 10 minutes really has been from the spirit, from my heart, and I felt like I needed to share with you, because you're gonna see my moments of glory, of being glorious, my moments of triumph, and I always want you to see also the times that are not so glorious, the times that I really doubted myself, the times that I got very close of giving up. And the last note, I am so grateful to my clients, because many times when I want to give up, it wasn't necessarily my coach that saved me at that moment, but it was a coaching session with a client. And to see how I came alive on those sessions and how I was able to help another person to do better, to feel better, to have more energy, to have hope. Those are the times that I knew I could not give up, because I know the value I bring to the world and how alive I feel when I'm coaching, when I'm speaking. So if you are my client, thank you for being my client. You have helped me so much to grow. And if you're not my client yet and you think I can support you in any way, please schedule a complimentary call with me and join my brand new private Facebook page. I'm going to start moving all my content to my private page. You can only get to that page by invitation, by my permission. So I'm inviting you here. Go to Master Your Energy. That's on Facebook. Master Your Energy. Say you want to join my page and I will give you permission, because that's where you're going to find a lot of more content. And it's my intention to continue sharing amazing content that can really help move the needle in your life. Thank you for listening. I really want to share this with you. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you very soon. Thank you. Mwah.